What's going on YouTube? My name is Ben, and if you're new to the channel, welcome. I talk a lot about leaving corporate America. In my own personal experience, I started a multi-six-figure recruiting agency, but I also talk about businessy topics, startup, entrepreneurial ventures, and everything in between. So if you enjoy that kind of stuff and like hearing about that, I would definitely love it if you would smash that subscribe button so you can see more of my content. In today's video, to all of your recruiters out there, I wanted to talk about something super important that could possibly multiply your business revenue in a really big way, so you're definitely going to want to hear me out on this video. So in the recruiting business, there are two main strategies to getting more clients. One of them is pretty obvious, the other one is less obvious and less people are actually utilizing it. And those people are losing a lot of money by leaving it on the table. Guys, I'm talking about getting referrals and using your current network of clients that you have and your current network of connections. Honestly, I almost didn't do a video about this because I thought it was so tiny, but then I realized last year I closed approximately $15,000 in revenue just on referrals, and this year I'm definitely going to close about $20,000 strictly on referral basis only. So I'm going to walk you through every single piece of this, how you actually execute this referral and connection strategy. If you would be so kind, the only thing I ask in return is that you smash the like button down below. Okay, so the first piece of this strategy is to, number one, have a network in the first place. You should be building up a huge network on LinkedIn. So I'm talking about adding people, simply connecting with them, possibly sending them a note or a message, and people that are in a niche that you're going to be working in. So whether that's manufacturing, logistics, transportation, it could be pretty much anything, sales, whatever. Add people that are high tier at whatever company they work at, and maybe send them a note, maybe just add them, but create a network in the first place. So what's really cool about having an awesome network is it serves two purposes for you. So number one, creating this network by scratch, just adding people that are in your niche, gives them a face to the name, to the email, to everything. So you might not be doing business with them today, tomorrow, next week, or even in the next 6 months, but you might be doing business with them in a year. And when that happens, people love familiarity. So they can go, oh yeah, I remember when Ben added me, I looked at his profile, I've been connected with him for a year now, it's familiar and it's okay, and it makes them feel safe about doing business with you then. The second reason creating a network off the bat like this is really critical is that you could actually just grab business right off the bat. So if you find a manufacturing company that you want to do business with, you find Jim and he's the branch manager of the entire place. You add him, you send him a quick note and say, hey, I'd love to connect with you, Jim. And he responds positively and says, hey, I see you're in recruiting. We're actually looking for 10 new people right now. Would love to have coffee with you. Bam! Automatically you get business out of that. Like, that could be crazy. So there's two huge positives to creating a big network. So the second way that I've utilized this strategy is actually by harnessing my current clients themselves and their network. Your current clients have their own networks, and their networks are huge. And in fact, their networks are very important because they mostly comprise themselves of all the other decision makers that are just like them. So if you work in the manufacturing space and you staff for one particular plant, that branch manager knows 10 other branch managers right in your local region that do the same exact thing, that hire for the same exact people that you could do business with. However, there is a right and wrong way to do this with your current clients, because you could seriously get screwed 6 ways from Sunday if you go about it the wrong way. Now, the right way to get more clients by using your current clients is all about your relationship with that client and the current timing. So if you have a really good relationship with a client and they're giving you job orders, 3 or 4 job orders every single month for almost an entire year consistently, you do not want to mess up that relationship. You do not want to ask for a referral. It's not the right time. you could ruin an entire relationship. You could ruin a $100,000 stream of income that you have right there, and it's just not going to work. So don't go about it that way. Now, on the flip side, if you have a client that's like a one and done, or someone who just needed maybe 2 placements and they were totally finished with staffing at that point, and you know they're not going to staff for another year or so or something like that. Maybe it's a doctor's office and they just needed like a couple admins or something like that. Email your point of contact, your hiring manager, whoever it is, and say, hey, we absolutely loved having the opportunity to work for you. It was extremely enjoyable. I'm, very pleased that we were able to have, the chance. Do you know anyone else in the industry that's currently in need of staffing services? Leave it at that, simple, sweet, short, and they're either going to know someone or they won't know someone. What's super cool about this is recruiting is a relationship-based business. So it's a people business. So naturally people, when they receive a service, whether they pay you for it or not, they would like to reciprocate something back if they're a normal person. Generally, that's how it works. So people are very happy to give you referrals, very happy to pass your name on to different companies. And I've had it done many, many times for me, and that's how I know. So the third way I use this strategy is by harnessing my current connections and network. When I'm talking about this network, I literally mean friends, family, previous professional acquaintances, coworkers, etc., LinkedIn connections, pretty much whomever. So let's go through a really, really simple example. Let's say you have a good buddy that you used to work with 5 years ago at some random company, and you find him on LinkedIn, and you see that he's now the head of customer service at whatever company in your area. So what do? You reach out to him, right? So it's super, super casual. This goes for dating and for recruiting. Same thing. You always want to be relaxed about this. Keep it simple. You reach out to him, send him over a note, let him know that you're running a staffing agency and that you wanted to chat with him about potentially working for their company and doing business with them, hiring in their department. You could do this however you want. So it really depends on the relationship with this person, right? So you might be harnessing a connection that you talk to every single day, in which case you would just give them a phone call and tell them exactly what you want to do and try to make it happen. This might be someone that you haven't talked to in 2 years and you know them well, but you haven't spoken in a while. So you might want to send them a LinkedIn message and kind of chit chat first, and then introduce that you're running a recruiting agency and you possibly want to talk to them about if they are hiring at that current time, and let them know that you don't want them to make the decision, but you'd like to get an introduction or maybe have a conversation with someone higher above them that actually makes that decision. Obviously, we want this person to go up the chain, straight to the CEO, get approval for staffing, and let you staff them 5 to 10 customer service representatives, right? That's the ultimate end goal. But if that doesn't happen, it's totally okay. It's just the fact that you took the effort to actually make it happen instead of doing nothing and just leaving that on the table. Because ultimately, that's how $15,000, $20,000, $30,000 extra dollars ends up getting made in a year by harnessing your network. You want to repeat this exact same process with 15, 20, 30, 40, however many people you want in your network. It really doesn't matter. You could go through your entire network and actually try to strategize and utilize anybody and everybody that you think might be able to get you some more business. So the bottom line here, guys, is there's a strategy in place that not many people are utilizing, not many people remember to utilize on their downtime when they're hunting, actively for clients. But this strategy works. All right, guys, if this video gave you any value whatsoever, please smash the like button down below. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button too, as well as the alert button so you can know every time I upload a video. And I will catch you guys tomorrow. So until then.